the custodial party, Ms. Chalmers, is present, that the non-custodial party, Mr. Brooks, is not, and so the court will be proceeding in default at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, we're requesting a final order today, Your Honor. I believe the only issue or issues before the court, well, I guess there's only a few issues before the court, Your Honor. If the court recalls, there was, I think, testimony at the temporary orders from Ms. Chalmers that Mr. Brooks was at the firefighting academy at the time. And so that's why the present support was set the way it was. But Ms. Chalmers will be testifying that Mr. Brooks has admitted that he's now working as a firefighter with the city of Chicago. We have some exhibits that would corroborate his admission. And we have, I found some documents from the city of Chicago that'll state that the starting salary for a firefighter is $62,160. So by 12, Your Honor, I calculate monthly of $5,180. And then if the court would take notice that Illinois has a 4.95% income tax, it's a flat rate. So giving him a credit of $256.41 on the state income tax, I calculate a guideline child support of $814. The evidence will be that there's government health coverage, but it's the type that this court does not order reimbursement on, I believe. So I guess formally I'm requesting it, but I realize I'm not going to get it. So I believe 814 will be the number the court will use for the guideline child support. And then also requesting a cumulative judgment. And I'm sorry, Your Honor, would ask the court to start the new obligation 11/1/24, and would also request the court to confirm a cumulative judgment 10/31/24. The number I have, Your Honor, $4,321.91 on the child support, and $236.36 on the medical support, and would request a court order reimbursement of $72 a month on the child support, and would defer to the court on the medical support reimbursement because the number is not high. And then other than that, the evidence will show that Mr. Brooks is a public servant in the city of Chicago. And so I imagine the court will consider that with regard to court costs.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely waive court costs due to him being a public service and working for a department. And I'm not sure if it's still on, but it has their own TV show. So there we go. So anyway, I will go ahead at this time, and I'll let well, I'm going to swear Ms. Chalmers in, and then I'll let you call as a witness, and then provide the evidence that you want to show the court at that point. So at this time, Ms. Chalmers, please raise your right hand. All right, ma'am, do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. You're officially on the oath, and allow the state, you can put your hand down, and the state can call you as a witness. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Call Ms. Chalmers. Ms. Chalmers, will you state your full name, please?
Davida Chalmers.
All right, and let's talk about Mr. Brooks here for a minute. What is he doing for a living now?
He is a firefighter for the state of Illinois in Chicago.
Okay, and did he admit that in a conversation?
Yes.
Okay, how long ago was that conversation?
I want to say a few months ago.
Okay. And I have an exhibit. It's marked States 2. Your Honor, I believe Ms. Chalmers is familiar with the picture, although I've not shown her the actual exhibit. If I could share my word that.
All right, then, ma'am, I'm holding up state's exhibit number 2 at this time, and the state wants you, and it appears to be a text message, or post or videos that shows fire trucks at a fire station. Do you recall sending that to Mr. Diamond?
Yes.
Okay, then. All right, then, ma'am, do you have any objection to this coming into evidence as state's exhibit number 2 at this time?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Stage 2 is admitted, and Mr. Diamond, you can now ask Ms. Chalmers questions about stage 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And who is the person in those pictures?
Kenneth Brooks.
All right, and that's your child's father?
Yes.
All right. It's a, and let me, I think I've told you this before, but on the record, so I calculate, or I found some evidence that a starting firefighter's salary in the city of Chicago is $62,160. Your Honor, I've made Ms. Chalmers aware of my number, but I've not shown her states 3. I could share
I've
my,
got stage 3. If you go ahead and share, please.
yes, sir. So Ms. Chalmers, I'm showing you what's been marked as states 3. May I scroll down, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Let me know if you want me to stop. Ms. Chalmers, I'm going to ask you if you have any objection to me offering this into evidence. Well, I'm going to offer it. It's going to be, I guess Judge will actually ask if you have any objection to it coming in. This is a state, a copy of a website from the city of Chicago. And Your Honor, I offer states 3.
All right, ma'am, this is information concerning the father's job that the state has tendered as states exhibit number 3. It reports to be the information from the city of Chicago showing salary information of their firefighters. Is there any legal reason why the court should not consider this in evidence and help and as far as help calculating child support in this matter, ma'am?
No.
All right, states 3 is admitted. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Ms. Chalmers, I calculate a monthly gross salary for Mr. Brooks, $5,180. Is that number acceptable to you?
Yes.
And I give him credit for the Illinois flat tax of 4.95%. So that credit would be $256.41. And so rounding to the nearest full dollar, I calculate the guideline child support at $814 a month. Is that number acceptable to you?
Yes.
Okay. And before we get into any other numbers, what are you doing for health coverage for the child?
CHIP.
Okay. And you understand, I always request, but it's not typically this court's policy to order reimbursement on CHIP.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So let's talk about the arrears.
I'm sorry, real quick, ma'am, how much is your CHIP payment each month?
Starting enrollment is 50. As far as per month, I'm not sure what that is. She hasn't actually been to a doctor yet or had any payments.
Okay, because usually it's only about $2 or $3, only $4 or $5. That's why I don't even try to get that kind of money back. So,
yeah.
But you don't know what's going. Have they told you what you would be looking at now?
Not yet, no.
All right, thank you very much. You may proceed, Mr. Diamond.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then let's talk about what Mr. Brooks owes you. So, Your Honor, again, I've advised Ms. Chalmers of the arrears that I'm seeking to confirm, but I've not shown her the actual exhibit. I could share my screen if the court would like.
Go right ahead. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. And so, Ms. Chalmers, I'm showing you states 1. It's just 2 pages. This is the pay record going back to April this year when the child support was started. And Your Honor, I would offer states 1.
All right, ma'am, this is the financial activity report in your case. It shows what funds have been paid and not paid in this matter. Is there any objection to the court taking this in evidence this time?
No.
All right, states 1's admitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And so, Ms. Chalmers, my request to the court is to confirm arrears as of the last day of the last month. So as of Halloween, my number to the court is that he owes you, Mr. Brooks owes you $4,321.91. And then my request to the court of repayment would be $72 a month. Are those numbers acceptable to you?
Yes.
And then I'm also requesting the court to order him to repay the medical support of $236.36 a month. And I will defer to the court as far as the repayment on that. Do you have any objection to me doing either of those?
No.
Okay.
All right, then real quick, then court will order repayment on the cash unpaid medical reimbursement at $15 a month starting the first day of November. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, first day of December. Sorry, I gotta go to December on that one. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. So the child support is going to begin this month, but I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself. You want both reimbursement amounts to begin in December, Your Honor?
Okay, I'm looking at reimbursement amounts, not retroactive child support. So yeah, reimbursement amounts need to start the first day of December, but the new child support amount, well, it's already the old child support amounts hit on the first of November anyway. Was the state requesting something different?
Your Honor, my request to the court would be to, I have no objection to the court ordering the repayment to begin 12/1, but my request is that the child support begin 11/1. Because frankly, he's probably gotten away with paying quite a bit less than guideline for several of the months of this temporary order. I think that would be most fair.
Yeah, it may be fair, sir, but I'm not sure if I can do that because the fact there's already a temporary order and that child support amount due the first of the month was already there. But yeah, okay. The court will go along with the child support then, because again, even though we did have the amount, it's the court's recollection at this point that obviously I could start child support, permanent child support anytime frame after the first day of service. And since it's obvious from the mother's testimony, he has been working at this job, I will go ahead and start the child support and the new cash medical the first day of November. But to be on the safe side, Mr. Diamond, I'm gonna go ahead, since the 1st of November is already passed, order the, you need to probably add, I'm sorry, you did not add in anything covering child support for the month of November, unpaid child support or unpaid cash medical. Is that correct in the amount you're requesting, sir?
Correct, Your Honor. I'm requesting the court to confirm as of October 31st.
Right,
So no,
right.
there's no.
All right, then I'll confirm those, but I'm not gonna order repayment to start to the first day of December on both those items. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, current child support at the new amount and current cash medical at the new amount do start November 1. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. Other than that, I will pass a witness, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Chalmers, we're looking at making your order final. We're going to go ahead and update the child support information, the cash medical information. Again, based on the fact that you're on shifts, I'm not going to order any child support reimbursement cash medical reimbursement going forward. But I will order the new child support amount based on what a firefighter in the state of Illinois for the city of Chicago earns, based on the information provided by the state. And that's going to start the first day of November. So that is the first day of this month. And I'm going to waive court costs due to his fact that he is a public servant. So at this time, ma'am, is there anything else you're asking the court to do here today? Anything else you have a question about?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to have the state prepare the order and send it out to you, ma'am, for your review and submit it to the court for entry. Is there anything else on this one, Mr. Diamond?
No, that's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Chalmers. I hope you and yours have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, you be careful out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
All right, we're off the record. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.